You've been stopped for DWI, and now you're wondering what's going to happen next. DWI is the only crime where people participate in the investigation against themselves. A police officer is going to approach your vehicle and ask you to step out of your car and show him how intoxicated you are. That's unique from every other crime that I'm aware of in New York State. You don't see police officers walking up to drug dealers and asking them, hey, show me where you sold your drugs. You don't see police officers walking up to people who were involved in a fight and asking them to reenact the physical fight. DWI puts a person in the unique perspective of interacting with a police officer while he's investigating the case. And many times it unfolds by the officer asking you to get out of your vehicle and submit to a number of standard field sobriety tests. Do you have to do those tests? What happens if you don't? Many people are confused about what their obligations are on the side of the road. There are a number of things you need to know to help yourself in that situation. The usefulness of that information depends on your sobriety and the situation that you're in. What I always tell clients is, obviously you want to be as cooperative as you can with the police to not change your situation or enhance the penalties you may be facing. But there are a couple things that you can know to help you understand your rights. A chemical breath test is very different from the roadside handheld test that a police officer is going to administer to you, often called a pre-screened breath test. You need to know that a pre-screened breath test is not the actual result that's going to be used to prove your intoxication or not. It's part of the officer acquiring probable cause to charge you. So the penalty for not taking a pre-screened breath test is you're issued a traffic ticket. Unlike the chemical breath test back at the station, where if you refuse to submit to that test, you face up to a 1-year revocation of your driver's license and significant financial penalties through the Department of Motor Vehicles. There are also a number of standard field sobriety tests, commonly referred to as the walk and turn, one-leg stand, or HGN, short for horizontal gaze nystagmus. Are you required to take those tests? The answer is no, and there's no penalty if you don't take them. What the officer is trying to do is establish sufficient probable cause to charge you with DWI. And once he or she can do that, then you're required by law, actually by DMV regulation, to submit to a chemical breath test, and your failure to do so can result in significant penalties in regard to your driver's license. If you've been charged with DWI and you have questions about how you were treated when you were stopped and what your next steps are, contact Team Green Lawyers and let us help you through this process.